that one. Alright. So we were using everything. We had all of our things ready to rock and roll. And for whatever reason, it didn't work. So we're checking all the apps out right now to see what works and what doesn't. And if it doesn't work, I'm gonna go ahead and delete it because I don't care. No tea, no shade. Not trying to be funny or whatever, but I have a problem with wasting time. So we're gonna see if we're gonna see what it sounds like. If the stream is good. Alright, for whatever reason it's not working over here, so. Oh, my girl, she's got, she has a lot going on here. The stream went off here. We never got the stream going here. It says YouTube is not connected over there. Let's just go to YouTube on the second laptop and see what's going on, because I'm not 100% sure what this is about. So let's go into the studio over here on YouTube. Let's go into content. And let's go to live. Now it says that we have a live stream active right now. So we're going to open it up. And it says YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience stuff. So I'm not 100% sure what is going on. I don't know if it's the internet. I don't know. But what I do know is whatever is causing the problem today, it's going to be gone today. Okay? Now, I also need to see if the sound is good over here. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2. Alright, it seems to be working fine. I'm not sure if the sound is coming from, I don't know which microphone is coming from. I have my headset on, but I also have my other microphone out just in case, because I am not 100% sure where the sound is coming from. So, you know, or what's going on, what's happening. Okay, I really don't need that. You just close the dockable window. I don't care. That right there would be the chat for that. So now what we'll do is we'll open up our docs and go to Atom Multistream, right? For whatever reason, my mouse thing isn't working. So y'all bear with me. I don't know what the deal is. We do have YouTube output, right? We have everything YouTube. Yeah, so the YouTube is working. Trovo should be working. Okay. We still don't know about you now. We may have to delete that. DLive should be working. Kick should be working. We do have a problem with DLive. Sometimes we, click on it. It doesn't, want to open up. So, we have used the stream key. I'm not sure, DLive, are you gonna survive? We're in the middle of eliminations right now. Is DLive gonna make the cut? Yes or no? Let's kick it in. Look, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like we got issues with DLive. So DLive might be one of the problems as well. I keep clicking. It says it's, go live, streamer activity. We have tags, we have a category, we have the language, we have the title. Everything seems to be working fine. You can download OBS. That has an OBS setup guide. Yeah, everything looks fine over here. And then when I click that, it doesn't want to activate. So we're gonna say goodbye to DLive because I don't know, for whatever reason it's not working, and if it's dead weight, I just gotta get rid of it. So it is what it is. Sorry DLive, you didn't make the cut tonight. Alright, DLive did not make the cut, so we're gonna let you go. Alright. And since we're in here, we can just go ahead and delete the... We can go ahead and go to settings, I guess. Deactivate account. Password? Alright, DLive is out. Alright, so we got two eliminations. We got DLive is gone, and then we have Twitch, which got eliminated. Alright, so let's go back. Now our Facebook was tripping earlier, but I don't know what was up with that. Now we're gonna go back. Do we have you live set up here, or you now? This should really be working on the other computer as well. I should be able to. I don't understand why what is it? Why are you not working over here? What is it? Outlook. I'm never going to use Outlook, so you can unpin that. What is this? Drop light. I never use drop light, but it's not going anywhere. I do have Let's View, which we'll probably use initially. Mouse. I don't see. Why won't you go over there? Like, this is so annoying. This is really annoying. Currently cleaning house. It's gotta go. If it doesn't work right, it's got to go. I can't deal. I can't deal. It's just too much. Alright, I'm trying to do this setup with the share mouse again because, okay, there we go. I was like, why is it not working? Like, what is that about? I don't understand. Alright, we got OBS, we got Let's View, WhatsApp. Do we need WhatsApp? I really don't think we even need WhatsApp. ADM, Urine, Roblox, Chrome, Cameo, OBS, Stream Elements. I didn't really use Stream Elements. My original OBS, Epic Installer, OpenShot, Libre, Bluetooth audio receiver, Castor Labs, the free conference call, and share mouse. Alright, so that's it. That's all I have on my computer. That's all we need. Alright, I have all my books. I need to organize those. I have all my pictures in here. I need to organize those at some point. I don't have any music in here. Elena Donovan. I don't know what this means, but it's a document, so it's not even supposed to be in here. All this other stuff, I don't know what that is. Alright. So now, I'll go back over here. I'll open this up and see what was going on with you now. This is the next one. Is you now going to make the cut? Yes or no? We have a service, we have a stream key. Alright. We're going to check it out one more time. If it doesn't work, it's out. That is so weird. I don't know. I thought it worked simultaneously. I don't know. All right, we're gonna click on you now. You loud. It didn't do anything. It's trying to detect the stream. It's not doing anything in OBS. So either it doesn't work or. Because we know how to use, trust and believe, we know how to use OBS. Let's open up Chrome and see what's going on, because this is weird. Alright, we're gonna see what's happening. And so here's the thing, right? Okay, I think what really is going on, I already have a YouNow account that is set up in my computer, in this particular computer, and the settings are completely different. It does have like the Twanna that live and all that kind of stuff. This right here is not the right setup, and I'm not sure. This is invalid channel ID. Exactly, because I don't know what you've done. How I log in and everything should be easy breezy. If it's Twanna Live and this is what it is, and my name is Twanna, But when I go in here, it's a completely different. It's a completely different account. So I'm not. I don't get it. Like, I don't know. I just think this is really weird, and I don't like it. No, I don't want to do any of this. What I want is this account gone. Because how did you even get here? How did you even get here? Like, what is the deal? And then on top of that, why is it so difficult? If it's that easy to make the account, why is it so difficult to get rid of it? Alright, I'm gonna have to contact you guys. Submit a request. You know what? I'm just gonna log out of it, and you guys can pretty much do what you want. At this point, I don't care. Can I log out? Is there a way I can log out of this? This is weird. I don't understand. I'm on my desktop. I was just in settings. I don't understand what you mean. I'm in settings right now. So I'm in settings. Navigate to privacy. Oh, okay. Navigate to privacy, it says. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, because you pretty much messed me up. You pretty much messed my account up. No shade. You pretty much messed my account all the way up. No shade. Like my original account, I don't even know if I'll be able to. I don't know what I'll be able to do. But I do have a stream key over here. And I can actually add that stream key into you now. So we're going to do that. Okay, let's just. Yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to see if that works. Because this is really strange. It's really weird. It should be working fine. I click on it. I don't get anything. So... am I going to have to delete all of them? Are all of you going to have to go? And this... whole thing of, what we got going on here, just, yeah, but it's connected to my Discord and everything, and I am not understanding what's happening right now. Are we gonna go live or not? Okay, it's in OBS. We're in OBS. We're clicking on you now. It will not. I don't know. Yeah, if it doesn't work, then oh, look at that. It actually picked it up. I guess because it's the right account. It's the right account. Chill out. have this going. So over here, I guess I can log in with my Facebook account if I wanted to, right? Because on my old laptop, I'm just, okay, just forget it. We'll try this later because it's just a bit too much. So we do have the YouTube going. Let's see. Trovo, are you okay? Are we doing it over here in Trovo land? Let me refresh this because it does look like it is, doing something, right? It looks like it's doing something. Okay, there we go. Hi, Ty. We have 4 watching. Shout out to the 4 that are watching on Trovo. I appreciate you guys being here. And then we are on Kick. And Kick, y'all are in the house. I never have any issues with Kick, but the audience participation is, what really gets me. Hi, Gall. Hi, Jay. Hi, Rana. Hello, hello. How are you guys doing? Let me check the sound over here and see if is the sound okay? Can you guys hear me good? I mean, it sounds good to me over on my end. So I'm always, like, how's it sound? So let me see. With the settings on the Caster Lab, can I put in some different accounts or no? Probably not. So every account that I'm live on still won't be able to, I won't be able to see everybody. So that's why it's important for me to have both of my computers, or like an extra screen or something, so I can see what you guys are talking about. Because if I can't see you, then that's going to be a problem. If I can't see you, that's going to be hi 50. Hello, hello. Alright, let's see. I was trying to log in with Facebook. Y'all don't love me over here. Clearly. So I'll just try to log in with Facebook over there. See what my Facebook is doing. So this is pretty funny. This is how nightly work goes. And I tried to go live on Facebook so that it could, everybody could see exactly how this goes. And what are you talking about? It is connected. That is insane. Facebook has lost it. No tea, no shade. Facebook has lost their mind. Like, no shade. Facebook thinks that I don't know my own login. I don't know my login, but I just logged in. Thank you very much. I don't know my own login, but it just logged me in. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know my login, even though I just logged in. Okay. Okay, girl. Whatever you say, girl. Yes. Oh, look at that. You are already broadcasting. That's what's up. That is what's up. And I don't know what's going on over here, so we're just gonna. Okay, that's what's up. So can't do any of the rude stuff, none of the things. Subscribe to me on YouTube if you want. You don't have to. So this is now 126th in live. Really? That's interesting considering I never go live over here. Hi Wesley. Like I literally never go live over here. I think the help owl is a really good idea, but in real life I don't think it's gonna work for me. I think this is not gonna make the cut tonight. I think help owl is pretty much gone. So I'll just email them and be like, get this out of my life, please. I don't really care for it. I don't want it. I don't need it. So it can go. Nope, can't do that. We're live on YouTube. Stop playing with me. We're live on the TubiTube, okay? So I don't want to hear anything about it. Alright? I don't want to hear anything about it. So we are technically we are live on you now. So it did its thing. We're working. We are not live on TikTok. I was live on TikTok earlier, but it just seems like it is so much to go live on TikTok. It literally drives me bananas. So I'm not sure if I can, do the whole, monitoring thing over on my other computer or what. Like I'm not 100% sure. Probably not, because I'm just monitoring things over on the second computer. This is probably not, you know what I'm saying? I can't even. Okay, so we have Rumble, which I'm not trying on purpose, because I literally do have to go into Rumble in order to get things crack-a-lacking. And then, like I said, I have the Facebook group I can go live in, and then regular Facebook. So with TikTok, we know what it is. With Facebook, we know what it is, right? And I'm not really sure how long I'm going to be invested when it comes to Facebook. I'm not 100% sure. So, yeah. I am not 100% sure, because at the end of the day, it really does drive me crazy. And, sometimes I'm just like, over it. A lot of us broadcasters, we use OBS for a reason. There's a reason why we use OBS. Okay? There's a reason why we use OBS. We use OBS so we can go live in multiple places. You know what I'm saying? So if we can't go live in multiple places using OBS and have it look good at the same time, there's really no point in us, doing this. I have new messages. All right, let's see who's in here. Raina, Lawrence, Wesley, Sean. What's up? Oh, thank you for becoming a fan. I appreciate it. Jazz, hi. Hello, hello. We got new messages. Fan me back, please. How do I do that? Ah, I see. Gotcha. Welcome to the family. Thanks for joining the live stream. I appreciate it. So now it says mission complete. Can I click on this stuff? Okay. Day 1 of 3 streak mission. Okay, 100 in total rewards from completing all days of the mission. Thank you. Send wine glasses gifts one time. I don't know how to do any of that stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I see that we can put guests in here if we want to. Like I'm tripping. I'm like, what all can we do over in you now? Because I never When I tell y'all I never go live over here, I've had this account for years, and I used to go live over here all the time. Like over on You Now, I literally used to go live on You Now all the time. And then here lately, I haven't done any of it. I haven't done any of the things. So I'm not 100% sure that I'm invested in the little TikTok studio thing. Like I don't know. I'm gonna unpin it from my bottom bar, and the reason I'm gonna do that is because I'm not 100% sure. Like I like it and all, but the reality of it is it really, doesn't add anything to the live stream. No, you don't have to remove the data. I don't have to remove that. But yeah, I literally don't have a lot of things on my new computer on purpose. I don't have anything at all on that computer. Nothing. Because in real life, this one it really has nothing going on it. Like I literally, my mom was like, you should keep that computer because you have a granddaughter and you got grandkids and they'll probably want to play with it. So there's that. YouTube, don't forget to like the live stream. I would appreciate it. And I'm not really like YouTube. Y'all need to get it together in real life because it's fine on all other platforms. So don't act like Okay, over here on Trovo, let me do a refresh. Now, is this something normal on Trovo? Like, when you move away from your studio, it just stops? Like, seriously, is that normal? That is weird. That is definitely weird. Kick is going fine. Kick is all that and, a bag of Doritos. Shorter says, hey, I can promote your stream in Kick community to help you reach 1,000 followers, 600 viewers and above, and earn 10K above per stream. Add me on Discord if you're interested. I don't know how to add anybody on Discord. And I'm in the Kick fam, and I'm waiting to see what you guys have to offer. I'm in there. I haven't seen any benefits of it, but I'm in there. So, yep. Alright, so what I'm looking for, and I just maybe, when you are in the Kick, like it says stream, so I'm thinking this is like the stream studio, right? Is there a way? Okay, I'm just gonna go to my channel and just share the channel out, because at the end of the day, I'm asking questions but I know nobody's gonna answer, or people are gonna be like, I don't know what she's talking about. Like, P&D out of jail. Like, what? I don't understand. Should I care? Like, seriously, should I care? Alright, I have some places on Kick that I can share this to. So we're gonna share to Kick. We're gonna share to all the places on Kick. And alright, that's TikTok. And to be honest with you, I think this is more of like a TikTok help center. So I'm gonna get out of this server because I don't think it's gonna benefit me any. And then I have one of my friend Lachey. Lachey was live earlier, and promotion live now. Yeah, I'm just gonna like, yep, I'm live. I'm live. All right, so shared that out, and I usually do a right click and just, you know, close out a whole bunch of stuff because I don't really understand a lot of these I don't understand what the importance is for some of these servers. Like, we're talking Discord here. So yeah, we're talking Discord. So did Trovo make the cut? Are we still working with Trovo? Let me open up the docs. Are we still working with Trovo? Yes or no? Yes, we're still working with Trovo, so we will keep that. We're still working with Kick, so we will keep that. Okay. And we are live on Trovo, so I'm going to share that we are live on Trovo. What is going on with Kick? Why are you twiddling your thumbs over here? Okay, I was about to say, I don't need any problems. Alright, so we're live over on Trovo, so I'm going to copy this link and put it in. Who's live over on Trovo? Discussion, community, live streams. Yep, we're live. Okay. So now that we have that settled, I will close this and mark the folder as red. There are other folders over here I'll mark as red. And then over here in my area, I will take, you know, like my live streams, now that I have two different computers. But I still need a bot to do this. It's just, you know, simpler if you have a bot. If you have a bot that can take care of your I don't even know what I was saying. I don't even know what I was saying. I'm sitting here trying to figure stuff out. Like, how do I tell people I'm live? Okay, that was YouTube. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. I do have a Trovo, so I will put that in the Discord as well. If I had one link to tell people that I was, you know, it could just, you know, I don't know, maybe I can do it on my website. You think? Well, I'm hoping I didn't, you know, catch something. I did go to the doctor's office the other day, and there were like people in there, and I don't know if somebody coughed on me or something, but I thought this morning when I got up, I said I have been using the aerosol, and I wasn't coughing or anything until I used that aerosol for pain. The cream wasn't working, and I saw that they had some, you know, spray. It's like it's supposed to, you know, freeze out your pain. And I thought I had some cough drops in here somewhere, but I may have like thrown them away or something. Like, I don't know. I have been like a mad woman trying to clean everything up and organize my desk, and I try to keep my desk as clean as possible because I have so many things. I really do. I have so many things. Thank God. I don't know. They had said something about they couldn't hear me on Facebook, so I restarted my computer. I restarted OBS, and I decided I was like, I'm really gonna have to use something else. Thank you, Cozy. I appreciate. I need I need somebody to wish me good health because I'm like, OMG. And it can feel kind of the little scratchiness, and I'm hoping, somebody's kid didn't get me sick or whatever. One of my ministry friends, she was like, I was so sick, like the last time I was supposed to be at y'all's church, I was sick, right? And I couldn't come. She's like, my husband was there, but I couldn't come because, some kid got me sick. And so now I'm thinking, is that what happened to me? Did some kid breathe on me and get me sick? Or some adult? When you have to go to, like, the hospital and, all that kind of stuff, man, like, there's sick people everywhere. There's sick people everywhere. And then I went to, I had to go to the store and I had to get food and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah. I don't know anything about any of the games over there on, excuse me, Trovo. I literally don't. Maybe if I click dashboard, does that work? I'm trying to learn how to work, the different things. They got games and, all kinds of stuff going on over on Trovo. If you guys have not, went to Trovo, looked around, you might like, they have like your profile, and then they have the live room. So it's a lot it's a lot different. Trovo is a lot different from YouTube. Maybe it's just seasonal. I haven't had sinus issues in so long though, Cozy. Like, I haven't had sinus issues in forever. But anyway, y'all, this is the elimination of some apps that I have. So maybe y'all can help me. So let me break this down. Currently, I love this thing. Currently, we have Facebook, which may or may not stay. Yeah, I'm torn about Facebook because, and Cozy, you're the only one over in YouTube, so I'm talking to you, but I'm going to tell you in a minute how many apps we're on, right? Facebook may or may not. I don't know. I'm not making any money with Facebook. And that's like, my, whole vibe. For this whole setup that you guys see online, the whole vibe is I've got to, make money with this stuff. When I sit down and write all this stuff down, I calculate how much 2 phones, a tablet, 2 laptops, wired headphones, the wireless headphones, 1, 2, 3, 4 earpieces. I have 2 docks that are like soundboards, so we have that. I have 2 gaming consoles that are, both handheld or whatever, but nevertheless. And then a company sent me one that I still haven't even figured out how to work out yet. I got my little desk fan over here. I have my gaming keyboard over here, y'all, because, you can't, play games without a gaming keyboard, because all games, I just found out this year, you can't use your, handheld console. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Plus, one of them I have is for, can y'all see this? It's for your phone. So if I want to be mobile and gameplay mobily, I can do that while I'm live and all that kind of stuff. First time listening to you, I would love to get to know you. Oh, sure. Normally I go live every day. Do you play games a lot? Yep. Yes, Cozy, I do play games. Now, the one that this company sent me, and y'all are going to flip out, looks like this. However, I don't think it's made for the phone. And I'm going to tell you why. I think it's a mini keyboard because it has like the little thing in the back. that hooks up to your computer. So I'm gonna try it on my old computer, maybe tonight or tomorrow, and see, because I've never used it before, and I tried to figure out how to work it. My son-in-law tried to figure out how to work it. No, but anyway, Cozy, I'm learning how to play Sims 4, and my granddaughter told me, she said you need to download Roblox. So I've been playing a lot of games on Roblox, and it's funny to me because I have to learn how to play this stuff. So to me, it's funny. Like, I do get people into, like, they're like laughing and stuff like that. Sims to me aggravates me because it's not like Sims used to be. Sims used to be, all that in a bag of Doritos to me. But now it's just got too much stuff going on. But I literally could sit for hours and play Sims back in the day. Like, literally could sit for hours and play Sims. And now I can't stand it. But I do play, just random games. Just, it kind of relieves your anxiety. And you can work on your brain power, when you are playing games, your organization, your memory, and stuff like that. Yeah, so it really helps out. And you guys should remember, like, the older crowd that I see on TikTok, they're the ones that told me about this stuff. They don't do crossword puzzles and all that kind of stuff. They all play games on their phone, or they'll play games on their tablet, laptop, and stuff like that. Like Toni Braxton, who's like a fan of Toni Braxton's music, she plays on her tablet. So anywhere she goes or whatever, she's gonna take her tablet or whatever, because it's very calming. It's very soothing, to just sit there and play a game and just chill out. So yeah, but the other side of me learned how to play, what's that car game, y'all? Auto theft or something like that. I did. What do you think about GTA? Grand Theft Auto. That's what it is. Well, I played it for a couple hours the other night. I played Grand Theft Auto for a couple hours the other night because I had to learn how to make the man move and run. I had to make him learn how to, do all the things. So, yeah. I did more shooting and running than I did driving, though, because my driving skills on that game sucked. I can't drive. I can drive in real life, but on video games, I have people cracking up because I can't, especially when you hit the curb. That I can't. So it is quite funny to watch me play games, because I'm learning how to play them. So yeah, like during the week, like tomorrow's Wednesday, I have a Bible study to teach, and then after Bible study, I will want to chill out and relax. So that's when I'll go get some sweet tea or something and come in here and sit down, grab the console, and play and just kind of chill out. What'd you say? Cozy says, I used to play it when I was in school. Took a lot of beating from my mama for that. Really? For Grand Theft Auto? I mean, granted, Grand Theft Auto is on the violent side. However, it's a game. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that in real life. It's a game. So, it's a game. So, now, my 9-year-old granddaughter, I wouldn't let her play Grand Theft Auto. You know what I'm saying? The 4-year-old, I wouldn't let them play Grand Theft Auto. But, yeah, and it's a game. And if, playing games and, laughing and, making some little cartoon man, run around and try to steal your car is, if it amuses you and it's not real, I think when people cross the line between reality and make believe, Like, I didn't have a problem with my daughter, playing games. I got her, what was that thing they used to have? Mario and all that kind of stuff on there. Um, Whatever that was, that game console back in the day. I'm sorry, y'all, I broke my fingernail. Yeah. Uh, and she had, every time I got tips, because I was a cosmetologist. Mom, I want a game. Mom, I want to go get a game. Mom, what can we get now? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't have a problem with that because, she was a kid. Super Mario, yeah, I didn't have a problem with that at all because she was a kid. So, yeah, just, it is a game. But like I said, if your kid has an issue with knowing, reality from, make believe. My daughter used to, say all the time, Mom, we're just gonna play make believe. This is not, real. You know what I mean? That would put my mind at ease that the cartoons aren't real. That real people can't run through walls and all that kind. That, is cartoon. This is make believe. This is real life. So yeah, I don't have any problem. I never had a problem. So but there is like, I feel like you have to at least be 16 to play Grand Theft Auto, at the very least. Because at that point, like, if you're 16 and you don't know the difference between real life and make believe, you shouldn't be playing video games anyway. Right? But it was kind of fun, because you could, practice your pow pow skills if nothing else. Granted, I've never shot most of the weapons that were used in the game, but yeah, and at first it was bad. No, y'all, it was bad at first because I didn't know how to play the game. You have to learn how to play the game. Okay, so let me get back to what I was doing, right? No, rival. I don't know how to play most of these games. I just got Adium multi-streamer, Cast Lapster, a lot of stuff. So I'm learning how to use a lot of this stuff because I'm making digital products actually. So for me, making my digital products, podcasting and stuff like that is number one. Playing games and stuff is fun. It's number second. And in actuality, I literally just got rid of Twitch because I think it was like messing my computer up or something. Like, I don't know what it was, but it was really messing up everything. My cousin once tried to change a car while he was driving his own car because he was playing too much. So he was like, let me, try to find a car like this car. Like, no. Adium vertical is not installed. I don't think I want the vertical. I don't like going live vertical. But anyway, let me give y'all a rundown. So, of course, we have YouTube. We have Rumble, which, if you didn't know, Rumble does have a studio. And if y'all want to see it, let me know and I'll show it to you. I'm using OBS tonight, so I don't mind showing you guys any of the stuff. Rumble. YouTube output, I always click that in docs as well, just to make sure we have, a fully functional stream. We do still have Facebook. I'm not 100% sure if I'm still going to keep it or not. So we're not running the Facebook, but it is in the docs. And TikTok. We're not running TikTok at the moment, but it is in the docs. And Trovo is on, and it's live right now, and it's running. And YouNow is on live right now, and it's running. And of course, did I tell you Kick? Yep, Kick. So right now, we're running Kick. We're running YouNow. We're running Trovo. We're running YouTube. And that's it. So we're running 4. Tell me more about your podcast. So I have 2 different podcasts. One is for girls, and one is for people who want to make money from home. So the the one that's for girls is like called the Glow Up Queen. And what are the key topics you like to discuss? For me, Glow Up Queen is, makeup and self-care and all things beauty and inner beauty, outer beauty. You know what I mean? It's just a girly podcast. It's something for the girls, right? And then just Twanna Yvette, like the main podcast, we talk about making money. Yeah. I do technicals, stuff like this too. I will tell you about, the new apps that I found, apps that you can make money on where you don't have to do surveys and you don't have to play game, to make money. You don't have to play games to make money because you don't really make that much. I've tried those out and I did some review videos on those, and you just have to spend too much time doing that stuff. But for example, so I found a new app called Sociable. All right, money I can use, makeup I don't. Exactly. And normally I upload the podcast here on YouTube on Twanna Yvette Speaks, so you don't have to go looking for them. They'll be here. They'll be right here. All I need is that RSS feed and upload them. And I just did some padding and everything up on my LinkedIn, so I have to add that to my link tree. But Sociable is one of the new apps. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Sociable, but you can make money on Sociable going live. And my tablet is over here to the side, so I'm gonna look at my tablet. But my setup is where I have my second phone, my tablet, and then my laptop, and then my main laptop. So I'm always looking over to the side. But Sociable has where you can go live, right? And it gives you everything that you're not supposed to do. You're not supposed to do nudity, pornography, hate speech or bullying, guns or violence, drugs or cigarettes or any of the things. You can't do those. And then they have a going live fact sheet, gifts, poking, live stream moderation, and live stream message moderation. And for some reason, now this is just me, but for some reason they want you to have like moderators and stuff like that in place before you go live. But if you don't know anybody, because it's not like TikTok, you can't upload things beforehand, right? But they do. It says, "Hey, Twanna Yvette, an AI matched you with Tristan, and yep, this message was written by AI too. Promise it only wingmans on weekends, and this, that, and the third." So it tells you, all of this stuff. It gets Tristan is somebody that can help, teach me. And then it has games. And I did play a couple of games on Sociable, and it was fun. It was like a Facebook game. You know what I mean? Like matchy stuff. It was a cute, I'm about to go to bed, let me play some games type of things. So Sociable has a live feed. It has a discover. If you are trending on Sociable, and then people who follow you. So it's pretty cool. People who want to play games with you. So it's not bad. It's literally not bad. I think that Sociable, let's look up and see when Sociable was created. How about that? Y'all want to do some research? When did Sociable become available to Americans? So the social and events planning app Sociable. Social and events planning? They don't do no event planning on Sociable. No. This is a live streaming app. This is no. Is it so new that AI doesn't know what's going on? So the Sociable live streaming app was launched by Sky LB Inc. okay, and received its last major update on May 2nd, 2021. Information from app stores clarifies the timeline. So, published the Android app, so it's Android only, which was updated in May 2021. An older version of a similar named app from a different developer listed on the Apple App Store with a release predating 2021. So it's does that mean it's the same? Was it made by the same people? You know, we don't know. But anyway, Sociable, do you schedule your podcast or random? I am getting better. I have been using ChatGPT to help me develop a schedule, Cozy. And so, in the evenings, I will produce my podcast and upload it immediately. So one of them is originally on Spotify, and I can log in there right now and tell you a little bit about that. And the other one is on this weird app called talkshoe.com, which is kind of like freeconferencecall.com, but I don't think it runs out of space. Whereas freeconferencecall.com runs out of space. It's like you can invent your own, you can make your own, podcast, but you don't have to download it. You know what I'm saying? It gives you like your RSS feed and all that kind of stuff. So it's pretty cool. And I'm not mad at it. So over there is where I have Glow Up Queen. And the reason I did that is because people can call into the show without me having to have a second phone number. And so Every Day with Twanna Ray is on Spotify. And that's where I just talk about whatever I want to talk about. But mostly money management, how to make money from home, what are the legitimate sites, what, not legitimate sites, so, you won't get scammed. We talk a little bit of technology and stuff like that. So it's kind of, I don't want to say it's boring. It's the boring podcast. I don't want to say it's the boring podcast, but it's not the podcast that's the most popular. I can tell you that. Like for right now, the structured consistency and the content formula and detailed daily prompts and the branding and storytelling and all that kind of stuff, people don't want to hear that stuff if you're not a content creator, or if you're not looking for a side hustle, or if you're already rich. I probably wouldn't be the person. I don't think you'll see me at Glow Up Queen because I'm 27-year-old man. It's okay. Listen, I'm a cosmetologist, right? I'm a retired cosmetologist. I've seen it all. From Pakistan, trust and believe, I've seen it all. But I don't judge, okay? I don't judge. Whatever people are into is none of my business. None of my business. Alright, so let's do something snazzy. I want to ask AI some questions. So I'm asking about making money in 2025. Some updated stuff. My daughter gets a kick. I had 3 of these little fingers, y'all. I had 3 of these, and my daughter's daughter decided that she would take one of my fingers or whatever, and she was like, "I want that purple one." Hi D6, hi Becky. She said, "I want that purple one." So she took my purple finger, right? bring my finger back here. And she was like, but Grandma, I want it. So she took my finger. So I have this one, and I have a black and white one up there. But you know the little fingers that you like literally put, it's a hand, but it goes like on your finger. They have some of those at Five Below, and I definitely want some of those, because it definitely makes a point when you're like, you know, teaching, you know what I'm saying? And I can't wait. I teach Bible study for the teenagers, so if I'm doing something at my board, I'm definitely going to be like, these. It cracks me up. Okay, I know I'm silly. Let's get to work. Quickest money makers from home in 2025. You guys, give me 2 minutes. I promise you. I gotta open the forum for TikTok. They are going to kill me. They're gonna be like, it's 8:32. Why did you leave us hanging? Well, nice talking to you. Thank you so much, Cozy, you know, for your well wishes and everything. And bless you. Are you Muslim? May Allah bless you. I don't know. No judgment. I'm just asking. I'm Christian, but again, this is the no judgment zone, so we don't judge over here. Oh, my friend Carol is live. And thank you for coming in. And don't forget to follow, you know, hang out with me sometimes. Especially if you're going to be my money buddy. If we're going to be making money on this app, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah. I love a money buddy. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you. But I'm like, for the rest of the year, my hope, my mind, my mental is on nothing but we're going to make some money. Because at the end of the day, you know, all of the things that we have to use to get to that point, you know, of like making money and stuff. Are you kidding me? It's insane. It is absolutely insane. People don't understand what it takes to do this. So, like, you can't be, you know what I'm saying, like on the cheap side. You can't be on the broke side. This stuff is expensive. And when you get to the, you know, you start looking at all this stuff and how expensive it is, that's insane. It is insane. No tea, no shade. Alright, we're going to go into TikTok for a moment, because I always have to do this. The server URL. And it's the same. The information does not change, y'all. The information does not change. And then I have to copy the stream key. But I promise y'all, the information does not change. It stays the same. But I literally, in order for me to make TikTok work, I have to do this every single time. No shade. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but so TikTok says that I have been live streaming for a minute. There's absolutely nothing on my screen. I have, you know, did all the things. See what I'm saying? And I literally went through the fire to get the stream key for TikTok, for it to work. I did. I went through the fire. I mean, I had everybody like, we were like, girl. I'm like, I know. See, I did everything I was supposed to do. It says that I'm live streaming. I have refreshed the page there, and here we go. And now I'm gonna have to refresh that. So, and the thing that really messes me up is the fact that I can't do anything about it. It just is what it is. Hey. Alright, do I have in my settings, in my accounts, is TikTok still on my thingamabob? Yes, it is. Alright, so alright, I just wanted to make sure because I don't want to miss any of my TikTok. I don't want to miss any of my TikTok stuff. Tricia! Hello, my love. How are you? Sorry, I made a break call. Alright. Y'all ready to make this money? I'm going back to you now. I'm checking all the other ones. I'm checking on you guys to make sure everything is okay. But I gotta keep that page on you now. Because it switched the live stream. I don't know why, but it switched the live stream. Trovo is doing really good, I think. Trovo is doing really good. Not mad at it. YouTube doing really good. And you now, let me check on you guys. Not bad. Alright, let's go to ChatGPT and see what we're working with. What is that buzzing? Yeah, I'm not watching y'all right now because y'all don't care. Y'all do not care. Alright. So we talked about Gumroad. We have a Gumroad. We have a YouNow. On the social side of things, I would still put Sociable inside of my live streaming folder because it is live streaming. You can't really post on anything in there. So my social media folder is pretty bare, right? My streaming folder is pretty full at the moment. But what's gonna happen, and then I have to make a sellable folder. So because there are places now where you can go live and you can sell stuff, and that's all they do, your buyers and your sellers. But privately, Patreon is a good place to go live, and they do have competitors. Patreon does. Patreon has competitors like Local Coffee, which is spelled Kofi, I think, ko.fi, different places like that. So I'll look at Patreon and see what other things. But Clapper is another place that we can go live, and but you can't use Clapper. You can only use Clapper on your phone. WAP, I think you can use it on your computer or your phone. So the only one that I'm probably going to have grief with is Clapper and Bigo. And the only reason I say it is Bigo gives me grief on, with that studio and stuff. I just feel like you really need a stream key because if you're doing anything out of the ordinary, Bigo doesn't understand. It doesn't understand modern technology or modern United States technology. So, Bville is jumping tonight. Okay. My girl must be live. I know Carol is live on TikTok, so my girl must be live over on Bigo. Instagram, you can go live on Instagram, but if you don't have an audience, nobody's probably going to participate. I just kind of feel like in my head, Instagram is made more for like celebrities and stuff, and I'm not a celebrity. I don't have a big fan base over there, so I kind of feel, even if I did have a whole bunch of followers, which I do kind of have a lot of followers, they still don't pay you any attention. They follow to be nice, but they're really not looking at your content and stuff. Like, they could care less. So TikTok, what's today's date? Today is the 16th. So you guys, tomorrow, we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok, right? Oh no, we don't know what's going to happen with TikTok. So yeah, it's iffy. It's very iffy, to say the least. See what I'm saying? Like, I have the TikTok producer open, and for whatever reason it seems to be buffering. So I don't know if it thinks that my internet is slow. Like, I don't know. Hey Gust, what's going on? Becky L is in the building. 4 is in the building. 47 is in the building. What's up? Cindy's in the building, or is it Send Inc. in the building? Over on TikTok, over on the other computer. Over on the other computer, we got some stuff going on. Hey. What's shaking? What's happening? So yeah, Sociable was born in 2021. There was an older version that was made for the Apple Store. And they said that Sociable, I don't know when that Sociable was, but the 2021, there was an old one, but it says an older version of a similarity. It was a similar name, but it's not like the real deal. You know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say Sociable would be where it's at. Now, here, Clapper, you can make money on Clapper. And so, yeah. Another thing, too, if you guys are, looking at Bigo as a way for live streaming, whatever, be careful on what you stream now, because Bigo has hired AI to do their broadcast, looking around and peeking in your room and stuff like that, which they were testing with it last year, but they decided this spring to go, full service with it. And because of that, you can get clipped real easy. What is this? Looking great today. Try capturing some flashbacks. Don't worry about it. Don't tell me what to do, Bigo. When you make me, rich and famous, then I will consider what you're talking about. But until then, no. Let's get back to it. YouTube, of course, is number one because you get paid for views. Same thing with Kick. You get paid for views. With Bigo, you get paid with gifts. You do not get paid for views over there. With Patreon, you monetize yourself. You set your own price, right? There is another app like that where you go live and you set your own price, and I will figure it out because I did download it. The heck is the name of that app? Talk Room. And I'm not sure if I have Talk Room on my tablet, but because I wasn't for sure I was gonna keep it. I don't even know, like it could be like 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I can't sleep. I'm tossing and turning. I start looking at all these money apps or whatever. But let's talk about it. So Talk Room is where you will go live, right? And you will instantly monetize your stuff. Nobody can talk to you unless they have money. So you basically can use Talk Room for anything. If you want to give advice, if you want to start a business, if you want to mentor, if you want to hold some sort of paid conference, whatever it is you want to do, Talk Room is where you would go. Now with Talk Room, they don't have any shady business going on, so you can't use it in conjunction with like OnlyFans and all that kind of stuff. But if you are a business person and time is money, instead of passing out a phone number, Talk Room. Okay, so Chatter I discovered Chatter today as well, and I actually have had this probably downloaded on my phone for a long time. Um, yeah, I think I'm supposed to do a window capture to show you guys what I'm looking at because um, hey, there we go. I'm like, what's wrong with you? You know what to do. Don't play with me. Alright guys, so the name of the app is Chatter, right? And with Chatter, you can go live, you can schedule a room, and you can make posts just like on TikTok. But I feel like Chatter is kind of like a hybrid, right? Because you can schedule a room like what is it, Clubhouse, right? So I kind of feel like Chatter is a hybrid app, and it's pretty cool. It's really neat. I like it. I think it's now I haven't gone live on there yet, but I have made a post or two. So I have not went live. I haven't scheduled a room, but because of that post, I have gotten several messages, and I even have some new followers. So hopefully they're interested in making money and all of the things, because that's all I'm talking about for the rest of the year. I don't care what anybody else is doing. That is my whole goal. So I did discover Chatter. I'm liking Chatter. I think that it's going to be good. Talk Room I have not tried yet, but I'm just saying, if you don't want to talk to anybody without getting paid, when it comes to business or anything, I think this is Talk Room is really good, and it's audio. Let me see something. I'm not 100% sure if Talk Room, I think it's all audio. You have to set your price. You're currently a basic member, so to start getting paid for chats, upgrade to a premium membership. It's a one-time fee of $10. So I'm going to hold on to it. But I have some other advice apps that I'm tinkering with, and if they don't work out, so I'm not going to delete it right now. I'm going to hold on to it. Appeasy, I think is join our fast growing team of brand ambassadors today. So they connect you with brand deals. It is OPPIZI, Oppeasy, and they connect you with brand deals. So if you want to be a brand ambassador, you would download that app, or you would go to their website, and that's how you get connected with them. So if you want free stuff, if you want to review stuff, if you like reviewing new things, that is one of the apps where you'll go and get stuff. Waveful. Have you guys heard of Waveful? I had left the app for a minute, and then I was like, if I leave Facebook, I still need somewhere to post. So I got a new account, and the only thing that I'm going to put on my account, somebody said, it's nice to have you back. Oh, so it's nice to have you back. Okay, so you remember. All right, well, thanks. Anyway, Waveful is pretty fun. You can put any type of video and stuff that you want up. Of course, mine is going to be all about making money and going to my store. So, if you get tired of me talking about the digital products I have in my store, don't follow me. That is my content for the rest of the year. I'm not working hard at building all of these products and designing all of these products just so I can stay broke. Not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. moving forward. There is Scoops. I don't know if you guys have heard of Scoops. SCOOPZ. Scoops is really good. Now you're not going to become rich. You may become famous on Scoops, but you're definitely not going to become rich on Scoops. So remember that, okay? Just try it out. There are a lot of funny videos that you can share, that you can download, and all of that stuff. So Scoops is really good for entertainment, but it's also good if you want to get your name out there, you want to get discovered, you want to build an audience, but you can't go live on Scoops yet. But for some reason, I just feel like they're going to make that happen. I feel, you know what I mean? Because they have a ratchet area. They have a ratchet area in Scoops. Yeah, they do. They have a ratchet area in Scoops. And I just kind of feel like they're probably going to make that happen. They're probably going to make that happen. If you're looking for Tech Talk here tonight, if you are looking for a way to build your community, but you don't like Discord, Gilded, Gilded, Gilded is a really good. And I actually, to be honest with you, I like Gilded better than Discord. Discord is just more popular, so I kind of feel like I want to use Gilded for something else. But I just like Gilded a lot better. I like the layout a lot better. I like what you can do with Gilded a lot better. It's a little different. They definitely tweaked it. But I like the layout of Gilded a lot better as a content creator, but everybody is more familiar with Discord, so it is what it is. We already talked about Clapper. Yes, you can make money on Clapper. Also, I will talk later in the week about how to integrate Google Classroom and forms and all of that kind of stuff, docs and forms, so you can make your course a little bit easier, especially if you have your own website, so you don't have to pull your brains out using something like Teachable and stuff like that, because I have omitted, Teachable and Skillshare and all that kind of stuff, because they have a set way that they want you to teach their your stuff that you design. They want you to upload it and teach it a certain way, and I'm not down with that, which is why I built my own website. I built my own website so I can do things my way. So there's that. But the cool thing about it is everything that I've done is put in my Payhip. So I really don't have as many things as I thought I did, because I'm a minimalist, and I get in the habit of cleaning house, and I'm like, this needs to go, that needs to go, this needs to go, that needs to go. Hey Fly, hey Queen, how y'all doing? So I do get in the habit of cleaning house. So talking about making money. Okay, so let's see what AI says about this, right? So the quickest money maker, going to make money from home in 2025, freelancing, immediate pay potential. Platforms are Fiverr, Upwork, Contra, Freelancer. Services in demand right now are video editing, voiceovers, copywriting, social media posts, beauty consulting, really, and Canva and graphic design. Hey Kevin, shut up. So if you know how to do any of these things, you can go on Fiverr or Upwork or Contra, or just your own website, or just use social media and tell people I'm editing videos right now, or I'm doing voiceovers right now, or I'm doing. I actually have a friend, Miss Rising Star, who does copywriting. God bless her. She knows how to do all the things, and I just don't have the patience. But I think that's thebomb.com. Thank God for AI, because she lives all the way in Arizona, girl. But Jimmy, you can work remotely, with people, but still. This is another reason why all of my products are digital, because the commute, you know what I mean, gets like if my book was gonna be in print, I definitely would want to work with somebody face to face eventually. You know what I'm saying? You can't do everything remotely. I mean, you probably can, but you just, you know what I'm saying? No, it's a totally different ball game. Why? Clients pay up front or quickly after your job is completed, and so this is why freelancing and all of that stuff is good. What is that noise? Hey, Mr. Radio. I'm good. You know, I figured out what all the shenanigans are in my headphones. It is the headphones. Yeah, that's a train outside, just in case you guys can hear. It is the headphones. The headphones do this, but they don't tell you that on the box. These are gaming headphones, which I have another set of gaming headphones right here, but they're wireless, and I like the plug-in ones a little bit better, for all intended purposes, because of my soundboard. Yes, I broke down and broke the soundboard back out, because I just, you know, I don't like sounding crazy. That's all. That's it. That's all. Anyway, all right. So freelancing, immediate pay potential. Then we have selling digital products, right? The printables. I love selling digital products. I love making digital products, and I will love selling them as soon as I get some buyers. I don't want any potential buyers. I want people with money in their hand ready to shop. Okay, potential buyers. Listen, my PayHip store has hundreds of views, but you know, I want them to be hundreds of sales. So with that being said, platforms like PayHip, which is what I use, Gumroad, which is another thing I discovered this week, Etsy, which I just, with the shipping costs, if I had a physical product, or if I wanted to purchase a physical product, it turned me off. So, and then Etsy has an upfront fee, like Shopify. That was another thing that turned me off. PayHip does not do that. Gumroad does not do that. So, I wasn't, you know, intrigued. Examples of digital products that you can make right now. Ebooks, beauty guides, planners, templates of different things, affirmation packets. You can, you know, sermons, Bible studies, any type of teachable, you know, type of thing that you can put in there and say, you know, hey, it's a lesson, it's teachable. Courses, you could do courses, which are, you know, really amazing. I just built my first course the other day, how to give advice and make money from home, and I think that it's an amazing course. I learned a lot while putting it together. I didn't know there were so many websites out there where you could just give advice and make money. Like, that's insane. But anyway, remote customer service, chat support. Companies are Amazon, Live Ops, Arise, and Concentrix, which I'm not familiar with. I'm not familiar with that website, but it's CONCEN, Trix, TRIX, Concentrix. So I'm not familiar with that, but remote customer service and chat support, right? You can apply right now. You can go to those websites and apply right now and possibly get hired before the weekend is out. Many pay weekly or bi-weekly. Okay, always hiring. It's a low barrier to entry, and consistent hours. You can work as many hours you want, or you can work that schedule when you tell them, say, hey, This is the schedule that I, applied for. You can stick to that schedule. If you want more hours, they probably will give you more hours. So it just all depends. It all depends, right? So those are the platforms, right? What about teaching? Do I have any teachers in the building? We got some teachers in the building. The teachers, y'all make a killing. Y'all make some money. Y'all make some money. The teachers, upon my research here, the platforms could be Teachable, Thinkific, Zoom. You can use Zoom with the one-on-ones. You will have to, purchase the, paid version of Zoom, but, the trust me, it's only what used to be only $14. I don't know how much it is now, but you'll make your money back in one day. But just like before, when we were talking about Gumroad and Etsy, we were talking about Fiverr and Upwork and all that kind of stuff. When you're selling courses and things of that nature with the ebooks and stuff, the number 2, selling digital products and stuff. Okay, teaching, you can do your courses and stuff over here. You could also do one-on-ones, right? So the options to do makeup tutorials, ministry coaching, voice training, content creation, coaching, all kinds of things, teaching about radio, cooking, you name it, you can, teach all of those things. But again, the thing that I didn't like about Teachable and Thinkific and all of that is you have to follow their structure. And I'm not doing that because I feel like each course, you have to teach it a little bit differently. Sometimes it's better to teach on video. Sometimes you can teach on audio. Sometimes, you're going to have a workbook. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to offer, a collection of things. Download this workbook and, watch this or listen to this. They don't allow, it's either you have to do all video or, so on some of them you can't copy and paste. It's weird. You can't paste your whole test in there. It's too much. I don't like it. I don't like it. So I don't use those anymore. It just almost made me want to pull my hair out. But there are a lot of people who are on Teachable and Thinkific, and they're on all the other teaching platforms, and they're making money. I still stick to my guns and say I will not pay you a monthly fee and then turn around and give you a percentage unless you are advertising for me. If you're bringing me in the customers and clients. And then let's take a look. What are some teaching for 2025? Learning tools, all of the things. I just want to see a list. Coursera, Udemy is what I couldn't think about. You can teach now on LinkedIn. There's a learning marketplace. Thinkific, Teachable for customizable course creation. Kajabi as an all-in-one platform. I still don't know anything about Kajabi, but I might look at it. And Moodle? What the heck is Moodle? Moodle and Backboard for institutional learning management. Wow. For specific needs. Skillshare is great for creative skills. Coursera for professional certificates, and tutor.com for live one-on-one tutoring. So all of these places will give you, something, a place to go. But I definitely want to check out this Kajabi because I'm like, first of all, the name catches me, and then second of all, I'm like, where did you come from? How come I've never heard of you before? Here we go. Mighty Networks must be doing something really amazing, or they have the best advertising team ever. Kajabi is an all-in-one online platform. Kajabi is perfect for creators, teachers, and business people who want to develop and sell their digital products. So, is Kajabi Is Kajabi considered? Oh, Kajabi means after all. Look at me learning stuff. I'm gonna check it out. For some reason, I'm compelled, right? So you want to make some money right now? Kajabi might be the way to go. You can set up sessions today and start earning tomorrow. If you have a couple of hours tonight, you have a course already in mind, and you know how you want to put it up there. Knock yourself out. And in the morning, who knows? Overnight, people might be, knocking at your, virtual door, going, "Hey, what about this?" So, you know what I'm saying? You never know what could happen. Content monetization, YouTube Shorts, and TikTok creator funds. It's not going to make you any money tonight. But, it's saying it's a quick turnaround. Instagram Reels. Play bonuses still rolling in 2025 for some regions. Why? Virtual content can push income faster than long form, I guess. The only thing I use social media for is putting ads on my thing for content. You know what I mean? Like, just buy my stuff. If you're not gonna buy my stuff, then I don't want to talk to you. That's it. That's all. Number 6, reselling and flipping. Platforms like Poshmark, did I say right? Poshmark, Mercari, Facebook Marketplace, eBay, all that kind of stuff. Take your clothes, your shoes, your purses, your this, your that, and put them up there and see if they sell, right? Online micro task or surveys, which I personally, a micro task, like if somebody asks you to do something for mobile, like build a website, this, that, and the other, do some email marketing, stuff like that, most definitely. But, and I've said this before, if you don't know where, there's an app that you can show me some surveys that will pay you some real money, and at the end of the week, I'm gonna have a real paycheck. I don't need it, so I'm not doing any more surveys. That was an epic fail. I'm not doing more surveys. I don't have any clothes to sell. I don't sell my beauty products. If I have something that I have used even one time, I'm not gonna sell it. I think that's disgusting. Even if I sanitize it, I'm not gonna do it. So it's gross. Digital reselling. You can make a product, stamp your name on it, and allow other people to sell it. Sell it to them for a one-time fee, and then they can sell it forever. If that's what you want to do. Yeah. Make the product, and then get you some resellers. I can sell it to you for $100 a day, and you can make as much money off of it as you want to. Yeah. If that's what you want your digital store to be, then I would say, go forth. If you can find an audience that's into that, most definitely. Being a, digital reseller, that's not bad. Okay, so I'm gonna say this. Okay, well, I am live right now, and I have people in the audience who want to make money with social media right now. Perfect. Let's feed your live audience the straight up make money with social media today breakdown. No fluff, just what they can literally start doing after the live ends. So quickly, quickest ways to make money on social media. Let's say you're just sitting around eating a sandwich or whatever and listening to Mr. Radio and his music, fiddling around on the computer or whatever, just playing with your phone. Why not do this? Sign up for free on Amazon Associates, right? Impact, ShareSell, PayHip, Affiliates, Target, Walmart, Post. Y'all always ask me where I got this. So here is the link. Earn commission every time someone buys one of those products that you are promoting, and it works on Instagram stories, it works on TikTok bio, and YouTube description immediately. Okay. Number 2, digital products. Once again, create one, sell forever. You can sell ebooks, a checklist, template, planner, guides. You can use tools like Canva because you gotta have a book cover and stuff like that. So you use Canva, and then you're gonna use PayHip because you need a platform to sell. Unless you have Wix upgraded, you're gonna need PayHip. And then you can also sell the same product on Gumroad, but the app for Gumroad is just so you can look at your analytics. It has nothing to do with uploading products and stuff. So you're gonna have to go to the Gumroad website, just to FYI. And Etsy, which I don't like, but AI seems to like Etsy, pretty good. So, I should probably tell my AI. I should probably program my AI and be like, I'm never gonna use Etsy. So stop saying that. Because I'm never. And it also gives you an example. Social media growth checklist, $7. People can buy tonight while you sleep. So if you put something in your store for $7, rest assured that somebody might actually purchase something from you, and it'll be great because you're making money in your sleep, right? So there you go. All right, my back hurts. Like, the little pins and needles are coming back, so I'm gonna have to get off of here soon, guys. I do apologize, but my shot hasn't kicked in yet, and I'm kind of sick of spraying this pain reliever crap or whatever. So anyway, number 3, paid shout outs, paid promotions. Let's talk about it. Okay. Even small creators can say $25 for me to share your business products on my story. Small businesses love this, especially local ones, but I probably would have to say, don't you need an audience for that? Because people do look at numbers. So if you have a huge audience, big numbers on social media, you can definitely do paid shout outs and promotions and make even more money. But I'm gonna ask AI about that because that's crazy. Okay, subscriptions and paid communities. Once again, if you have a fan base, you can use fan base or Patreon or Discord or Facebook groups. Examples: $5 a month for beauty tips, Bible study notes, or content coaching. Monthly recurring income equals stability. Number 5, short form content monetization, like TikTok creativity program, YouTube Shorts funds, Instagram Reels Play, only in select regions. Post engaging, quick content, viral equals quick pay. Number 6, coaching services offer you expertise via Zoom calls. So coaching and services. Example: book me for a 30-minute session on how to start your channel, business, beauty brand, etc. Promote in your bio and stories today. Promote in your bio. Oh, you can't. What you're saying is you can promote it in your bio and your stories. Okay. And then you have a one-liner to tell them on live. And this is just a thing that AI is suggesting. If you're like me and you're teaching things, you can do this, right? Y'all don't need 100K followers to make money. You need one product, one link, and one person ready to buy. Start with an affiliate link or a $5 digital download tonight, and you'll wake up with proof that social media pays. Okay. First of all, I'm about to start it with AI. Okay, first of all, I have several digital products, and I seldom up with customers, so that's not true. Second of all, if you are a social media influencer with a dead audience, this won't work. Yeah. I just, if I argue with AI all the time, and the reason I do this is because I have already tried this stuff. So I'm not gonna lie to people and be like, oh no, you can get rich tonight. No, you can't. So AI says you're 100% right. Let's keep it real. Just having digital products or just being an influencer doesn't automatically mean money's rolling in overnight. That's the fantasy people sell. But the reality is, if your audience is cold or dead, paid promos won't hit. No company is they're gonna look and see, what your activity is on your social media. So no. So if your audience is dead, it's not gonna work. You might be able to scam them into buying, digital or cyber, space from you the first time or whatever. But if they don't get any, sales from it, then they're never going to come back. They're never going to be your client again. If your products aren't marketed right, you won't wake up to sales. Even if they are marketed right, you still may not wake up to sales. It's not a guarantee. For people who wake up with sales and they know how to do that, could you please get in touch with me and tell me the secret? Because I would love to know. Social media income equals visibility plus trust plus call to action, not just posting links. So if you could post your link and then add a call to action. I'm about to start some mess with AI, right? So if your audience is cold or dead, pays won't hit, and you're never going to have a client that buys space from you because they can see that no one is there. Duh. Also, if your products aren't marketed right, and what if they are right and you don't make a sale? Whose fault is that? Social media income equals visibility, trust, call to action, trust, and visibility is questionable because I have used your hashtags, your ads, and your suggestions all day, and I have not sold one thing. So okay, let's sit in the truth for a second, because this is the exact frustration most creators feel, but nobody wants to say it out loud. You can do all the things right and still get no sales. That doesn't always mean your marketing sucks. Sometimes it's the market itself, timing, or the fact that social media platforms throttle each. Okay, so let's unpack your points. Cold audience plus paid promotions equals dead end. Facts. If people can see you have no engagement, businesses won't pay for a shout out. Duh. That's why those sell your story for $25 tips are trash for dead pages. I mean, people will scam. I mean, come on. Market it right, but no sales. That's not always your fault. Sometimes the product isn't positioned where the buyers hang out. For example, selling planners on Facebook when the real buyers are on Etsy. selling beauty ebooks on Instagram when your audience is more into TikTok tutorials. It's not about effort, it's about placement. Hi, love. Hello, hello. How are you? Visibility. Hashtags and ads can only do so much in 2025. Algorithms want you to pay to play or keep people on the app. So if your posts don't hook people in the first 3 seconds, visibility tanks. Not because you're bad, because that's the system. And number 4, trust. When I say trust, I don't mean everyone loves you instantly. I mean people need to see your consistency, or they need to see you constantly doing what you say, blah blah blah, before they pull out a wallet. So it could take weeks or months before someone who's been watching quietly finally. Nobody has time for that. No, nobody has time for that. I don't believe half of the stuff AI tells me sometimes, because I always have a rebuttal, because I've lived it, I'm living it. So you can't tell me something when I know it's not true. It's not your fault, it's a mix. The platform, the audience quality, the offer placement. Here's a more honest way to frame it for your audience live. Look, social media money isn't instant, true. You can do everything right and still flop, absolutely. Because the algorithm, the platform, and even the buyers themselves decide if it clicks. The real game is finding where your buyers hang out, showing up consistently, and giving them reasons to buy from you instead of just scrolling. Well, that's what you should have said at first. Do you want me to create you? No. If you don't have a clue where the paying customers are, there is no need to go through all that. Exactly. If you don't know where the buyers are, everything else is just busy work. That's the missing piece nobody talks about. Platform customers, just because. So how to actually find paying customers. Look at where your competitors get paid. Follow the money, not the followers, and test small. Don't guess big. Ask your audience directly. Okay, you need to do some research and come up with a plan B, because my audience has tried it and it ain't working. Cool. Thanks for pushing back, Twanna. You deserve a plan B that actually works. Not the same tired advice. I dug up some fresh tactics and tweaks, plus concentrate mini plan. Oh, a concrete mini plan. Thank you, AI, that you and your audience can try out this week. We'll aim for less guesswork and more proof. So here's what research and trends show in 2025. So plan B is rooted. Okay, so platforms where buyers are actually shopping are still evolving. Marketplaces like Amazon, Etsy, Walmart, Temu, etc. get huge traffic and people in buying mode. Okay, so niches and communities, not broad audience, convert better. Niches and communities. If you're selling beauty, find groups of beauty buyers, not just people who like beauty. Get that. Is that a mosquito? Beauty aspirational content, whatever that means. Live shopping. Auction style platforms are growing. Like Whatnot is one example. People buy live, fast, seeing items in real time. Ownership and control help. Having your own store, your own list, email lists, and SMSs, and your own funnel gives you leverage, less at mercy of social media algorithms, Shopify, WooCommerce, etc. Plan B. Try this week. No. Oops. Well, I didn't mean to hit that, but okay. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. 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 Okay. What platforms Whatnot, Etsy, nobody has $25 up front. Nope. Whatnot, Facebook Marketplace. Okay. How do you sell digital products on exactly. Okay, how do you sell digital products in the TikTok shop? And also, do you have any info on TikTok shutting down tomorrow, or did Trump decide to extend, or did the US get an American buyer? Just asking. So as of now, TikTok Shop is primarily supposed to sell physical products, right? So TikTok is out. So there are no apps or websites where you can promote digital products okay. Gumroad is definitely not audience filled. PayHip is not audience filled. Coffee is not audience filled, nor do they advertise for you. And Etsy is pay up front, which no one is going which $25 up front, and who will not pay that for you already have money in your pocket, not just great products or ideas. Now what? Now we're on the same page. You're talking starting completely from scratch with zero budget and zero built-in audience, wanting buyers already. There's to actually buy your digital products. Duh. Have I not been saying that? Like, this whole time. Platforms like PayHip, Gumroad, Coffee, just a storefront. Exactly. Etsy and Shopify require fees. Exactly. Social media, cold scrolling audiences, they don't care. It's almost, it's just like you don't have to hang up on a telemarketer, or get smart with a telemarketer or whatever, because there's nobody actually there. You can just keep scrolling or whatever, so they don't care about that. So the reality is that there are no free apps or websites that both host your digital products and have a built-in audience. I never asked you for hosting. I am asking you about selling. We need buyers, customers. That's what we are looking for. Oh, you completely understand now. And boy, it took you all night to get there. Now, you're not looking for a place to host digital products. I already have a place to host digital products. You're asking, where can we find real people who already are ready to buy? Exactly. You helped me build my store. That's insane. If you're going to tell us about the Instagram, TikTok, and all the usuals, then forget it. We are there right now. I am live on YouTube, TikTok. I'm live on Trovo. I am live on Kick. And did I mention YouTube? Barely have an audience and no sales. And I have been on live for, how long have I been on live? Let's see, how long have I been on live? I have been on live for 2 hours. 2 hours. AI is crazy. Thank you for breaking it down. Oh, now I completely understand. Oh, okay, now we're on the same page. Like, you say this every paragraph. Chat GPT. I don't think you really understand where this is going. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think you get it. So here's the reality straight. You're live on multiple platforms, minimal audience, zero sales, and you've been trying the usuals for hours. It's not a problem with your effort. It's a problem with the platforms themselves. So people scrolling on YouTube, TikTok, Trovo, Kick, you now, they are not in buying mode. They're there for entertainment, chatting, or free content. That's why even 2 hours live, zero sales. So cold, small audiences, no instant buyers. You can demo your products and you can hype them. But if the audience doesn't already have money ready, interested in your niche, or trust in you, yet sales will, nobody cares. People, listen, I get that your research talks about trust, but I see it every day. Strangers buy from complete shows. So miss me with that one, honey, because I have seen people walk into a live stream and don't know a person from a can of paint and sit there for 10 minutes and then all of a sudden take my money. Yeah, I've seen it. So I don't want to hear that. The real options right now, if you want niche communities, okay, where are these places? And where are these places? Yeah, let's see where these places are. Because if you think for 1 minute I'm gonna sit here and let you play in my face. Alright, I have over 300 people in my Discord, and I have only made 2 sales from them. So I don't want to hear nothing about Discord. 2 sales. What else? What else did you try to push down my throat? Discords, Reddit. I don't have an audience, so what good would Slack or Reddit do? Plus, I have been on Reddit for years and never even got anyone to watch the videos, so I am not wasting my time on these popular platforms where I never make any money. Where are the buyers? People who want to purchase digital products. Where do they hang out? Nope. All lies. No truth. Yep. hope we're zeroing in. Like, this has been going on for like 30 minutes. I have got to get used to typing on this keyboard. That's insane. I am doing a lot of work for free right now. Like, a lot of work for free. Oh, shoot. I was napped. Were you... I'm arguing with AI. Are you still in here? Let me text you and see if you're still in here. Did you text me? You probably did. Yep. 3 minutes ago. No. You have to come back. I'm arguing with AI. So yeah, I'm arguing with AI, and I'm calling AI out on, the garbage, because AI always tells me, a bunch of garbage and a bunch of crap. AI always tells me a bunch of garbage and a bunch of crap. So I'm sitting here arguing with AI because I'm like, you keep telling me all this stuff, and all this stuff is not true. So where are you getting your information from? Like, I don't understand. No nonsense plan that gets your first paying customers this week. Okay, fine. Do it if you want. Because it is ChatGPT, so this is perfect. Let's cut through all the fluff and get you paid customers fast. So let's see what AI has to say about this. Step-by-step plan to get your first sales. Pick your easiest product. Pick your easiest to sell product. They're all easy. I mean, yeah, I have an ebook, I have a planner, I have a guide, I have a template, and it's ready to deliver instantly. They're all in the store. It's a digital store. You act like I have to go to the post office or something. Keep it simple. The smaller, the cheaper, the easiest. We have all types of things in the store. What do you mean? To set up instant purchase using PayHip. How much instant can you get? Go where buyers are. So where would they be? Exactly. I don't have, you keep saying Slack, Discord. These people are not there for that. Who has time to build a whole nother audience? And I don't use Slack. Why do you keep bringing that up? You know what? I literally had to cut on the microphone because I'm not going to type all of this. I don't have Slack. I just told you that like 5 times. And my Discord is not interested, obviously. I told you I had 2 sales from my Discord, and they're not interested. So I'm asking you, where are potential buyers for someone who's selling digital products? That's what I'm asking you. I'm asking you to do some research to see where those people are, because without buyers, we can't sell the products. Really? Donald Trump? Listen, AI is crazy. What was it? Periscope. When was the live streaming app Sociable born? So it's now Periscope? So Sociable. No, that's not true, because Periscope, I thought Twitter made Periscope. It's weird. I don't know. It's weird. Anyway. Hey, I'm dead serious. Like, I don't know what's wrong with AI, but I literally don't understand. Like, why would you give me a step-by-step? Like, this is great, but like, it would be great if, you know, you had the right information. I have my own mind. Hey, welcome back. Where buyers are not. You know, if you're scrolling around on social media, and that's what people always say, they're going to scroll around on social media, they're going to see your stuff, and they're going to, you know, buy it. No, they're not. No, they're not. You always talk about frustration. Nobody's, clearly. AI is an idiot, right? So, where are digital product buyers in 2025? Etsy. Not paying any money for Etsy. Not paying any money up front. Creative Market. ClickBank. Okay. So basically what you're trying to tell us is, if you don't have any upfront money, this whole digital product thing won't work, right? Because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like you know, you gotta have some, you know, money in your pocket before you can actually hi, Congresswoman. I mean, you just gave me a plan, and in that plan you had everything, like Etsy and ClickBank and Books Shop, which I've never heard of, but I'm sitting at my desk. I'm literally at my computer using you right now, and I'm looking these things up. So if I tell you that I don't have any money in my wallet right now, but I need to make some sales, and then you turn around and give me a digital product buyer's guide for 2025, and every platform is pay to play, that's telling me that I have to have some money in order to make some sales. Capiche? Does that not, I mean, am I an idiot or what? Hey, Cynthia. Like, I'm not, you know, AI can, you know, fool some people sometimes, but I challenge AI all the time. This is how it goes for me. I create digital products now for a living, and yeah, like, what? Where'd you get Periscope from? Like, this is what I do, you know, like, this is what I want to do now in the flesh. Sell my digital products and make money. That's it. That's all. You know, this is why, you know, I wanted the new computer. You remember Miss Rising Star? I'm gonna call you Star, right? I bugged you for months and said, every time I would forget, I would bug you for months, and I would say, yo, what did you say that computer was again? What, you know, is it 32 gigs? Is it, you know, what are the gigabytes? You know what I mean? Like, I need to know about this computer. And I mean, I just, like, every time I thought about it, I would ask again. And, I was sitting down me and my mom were having breakfast, one morning, and I was like telling her all about this stuff. And she actually was listening to me, even though she has no idea about computers and she didn't know anything I was talking about. She was actually listening to me. She was like, yeah, she was actually listening, but she was like, like, this girl really knows what she's talking about. And I'm like, well, I talked to a friend, I did some research, I'm doing all of the things, whatever. And I was like, I don't have a legacy to, leave my kids or my grandkids. I don't have anything. Like, I have to build a digital footprint. Isn't she's like thebomb.com. And, she decided that she was going to invest in me. And she was like, okay, I'm going to get some stuff. You get some stuff. We're going to get some stuff. You know what I mean? And we're going to, work this whole thing out. So I am sitting at headquarters right now. I got 2 laptops in front of me. I got a tablet. I got 2 phones. I have all the things. I have headset, earbuds, microphones, drawers full of stuff. I'm sitting at headquarters right now. And, you know what? Ooh, that looks good. Girl, you need to be a chef. You can cook. You did that. I just need the cheese and the mushrooms on the toast. And a little Alfredo dipping sauce is all I need. That's all I need. Have you promoted from YouTube? I'm on YouTube right now. I am literally live on about 5 or 6 platforms. Like, the information that I'm telling AI right now, that you guys hear me telling AI, is absolutely 100% true. I'm on YouTube right now. I have been live for 2 hours promoting, and then, me, I have a really bad attitude sometimes, and so I got sick of it, and I started an argument with AI. And that's where we are right now. So you actually came in on the tail end of all the promotion, because I was doing promotion, and then you see I don't know if you can see it real good on TikTok, but do you see my slideshow? My slideshow is that of the things that I have for sale in my shop. And I made that slideshow before I did the planners. So I have to go back and add the planners. Every time I add a product, whoops, my bad. Every time I add a product, I'm going to make another slide for it and just like keep going until I actually, like revamp some stuff, but like I'll make a plan. It'll be a plan, like, maybe update my slides and stuff like that. But I want to have at least 20 good products before the first of the year, and just blow 2026 up. You know what I mean? But yeah, I mean, I literally I'm really surprised at what I've done so far, to be honest with you. The products that I have and stuff like that, I'm really shocking myself right now, if I'm being honest. Because, hey goons, if I'm being honest, yeah, I'm shocking myself right now because, yeah. So, but I haven't made any standalone type commercials for YouTube, if that's what you're asking. Like, I go live and I talk about my products and stuff like that, and it's just easier for me right now with physical therapy and all that kind of stuff going on. And did I tell you, they're sending me back to physical therapy Monday? So a totally different doctor is sending me back to physical therapy. So this is a perfect opportunity for me to argue with AI, just because I'm frustrated and because I don't want to hear the lies. I don't want to hear the lies. I don't want to hear the lies. AI will lie. Look, ClickBank, all this stuff. ClickBank is so dead. Like, do you guys even know what ClickBank is? ClickBank. Do y'all know what that is? If y'all know what it is, tell me what it is. Maybe do some digital flip throughs. See, I could do some digital flip throughs, maybe. What I do is I will give you some golden nuggets. from the book. What I use AI for is organization and make me a description. So I will give AI, the link. I use Libre, by the way. Just little tip, little FYI. Because Libre does things for me. I'm a little dyslexic, and Libre works my spelling and all that kind of stuff out, so I don't have to have Grammarly in my way, like right at my cursor and stuff like that. So once I get all of my ideas compiled and all of my data and information and stuff, I will throw it into AI and say, can you organize this, and can you also recheck my spelling? I'm using Libre, and it says gotcha. So I have programmed my AI to do this for my ebooks, my Bible studies, and my sermons, because like I said, I could wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning and want something added in there or whatever, and instead of scrolling up trying to find out where to put it, just let AI put it where it goes. So a lot of my, hey Amre, a lot of my stuff that I use personally, like my Bible studies and my sermons, are bullet lists, because that's how I think. A lister got a list, right? So they're not really sellable unless you just want a list of scriptures. However, I've only written like 2 short novels. They're kind of like story time. It's not really a novel. It's like a mini novel or something. It's like story time, which I thought they were really great. So I read one of them Sunday. Was it Saturday or Sunday? Was it Saturday or Sunday? I did a live reading. People love the live reading, but they didn't go and buy the book. So I quite enjoyed it, but I can't read you every one of my books, because you literally won't have to buy the book if I read you every one of my books. That defeats the purpose. Yeah, I can't just be like, let me read you my book and see if you want to go buy it. You know what I'm saying? Ms. Rising Star always told me, hey, could you do me a favor and stop giving your stuff away for free? Sure. So, and I understand it's it's Donald Trump season. People are broke. The economy is whack. Okay. But surely somebody can afford $2, $5, $7, $10. I mean, I'm not saying that my products are going to turn your life around, but I don't give you fluff like AI does. I give you stuff that is tried and true. My stuff is, I sit here and try this stuff every day. And so, if you want entertainment, if you want spirituality, if you want tried and true, real cold hard facts, then I'm probably that digital girl you want to, go and meet. But one thing that I have decided that I'm going to do is I am going to get on some people's rosters and have some interviews. So I am going to be on some podcasts where I'm not getting paid. I'm just going to go and I'm going to be a guest, and you can have me. You can talk about me, and we can talk about digital products or the digital world, whatever you want to talk to me about. Go to my website, look at my CV, my resume, my whatever, and let me know what you want to talk about. Yeah, planner and makeup communities are your main target markets. I mean, for what in my head when I write a book, it normally comes out talking about money and making money from home and being able to sustain like your legacy, being able to build something yourself. The planners that I had for like all of my beauty stuff, I didn't sell not one of those. But when I started writing about making money from home, that's when I got the most views. I got my 2 little sales. Nobody, not one single solitary person that asked me about my makeup tips purchased anything of my makeup tips. And each one of those little pamphlets were only $2 a piece. And I can guarantee you the people who asked me about them didn't even go to my store. I bet you. Not from TikTok, not from Facebook. I'm not talking about people who talk to me on a daily basis, because to be honest with you, Ms. Rising Star, me and her have a product that we haven't even put out yet. I could have been finished it because she's in school. She's getting her doctorate degree. I've already finished doctorate school, so I already know what she's going through. Well, I was like, that's our product, that's our project or whatever. And so I've been working around that, and beauty stuff did not sell. So I'm glad that we didn't go through with that. It's a great idea, but like I said, you have to have a target audience. Who wants a planner like that? I would. As a matter of fact, I'll probably make me one. I'll probably make the beauty primer for myself because I have a lot of makeup and I need a way to keep up my inventory, everything that I like, everything that I hated. I think it'd be great for content creators who are in the beauty industry who don't have a planner like this, or who would find it they would find it more like useful. But the thing is, in my head, that would work great if it were already printed. If it was hard copy, that would work great, not as a digital. However, I could be wrong. It may be, great for both. All right, let me finish my argument with AI, because for some reason I can never make AI mad enough to where it'll actually do what it's supposed to do. So I said blah 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 blah, and 2025 and every platform is play that's telling me that I have to have some money in order to make some sales. Capiche? And AI said, exactly, Twanna, you nailed it. Here's the unravishing truth. You have zero money and zero existing audience, so there's literally no free magic highway, which is definitely not free because, let's argue. All right, chat, here's the thing. Nothing has been easy and nothing has been free because I have been working my fingers to the bone. And I can literally say for a fact, with you as my witness, that I give you content every single day to organize. Do I or do I not? So, talking about a free magic highway to instant buyers for digital products in 2025 is lame, because that's not what I'm asking you. I need to know where the buyers are for digital products. That's it, that's all, because I've got products, so I've not been lazy. Do you think I've been lazy? Because I haven't been lazy, because I've been working your fingers to the bone along with mine. Have I not? Like, how many documents have you organized? How many products of mine have you organized this month? Yes, I'm arguing with AI. Chat GPT said, Twanna, I see you loud and clear. No, I don't think that you've been lazy. You've been grinding. You've been creating, organizing, and pushing every day. You've literally given me your content, your products, and asked me to organize it, and we've done that together multiple times. That's work. Serious, consistent, no shortcuts. You are not lazy. You are doing the work, and you deserve buyers, not excuses. You've organized your documents, products, and content, and you've been executing every step while trying to find a real path to sales. So I know exactly how much effort you've put in. It's massive. So what you're asking now is a simple, valid, you need to know where the paying buyers are for digital products. Not theory, not a magic highway, not you have to be like just real, yeah, I don't care if anybody likes me or not. Here's the cold hard truth. There's a very few places in 2025 where you can find buyers actively looking to purchase digital products without having an audience. micro paid communities. And here we go again. If you say Slack one more time, I promise you, I will like destroy your motherboard or something. Like, you're an idiot because I told you I don't have Slack. Who's okay? Let me ask you something. Okay, chat. You keep talking about this thing called Slack, right? Who is in Slack exactly, and what is it, and where do you get it? And once you get Slack, who's in there to buy the products? Because I don't use Slack. So if there are thousands of people in there who love digital products, then that's the only thing we should have been talking about. So let me know. Really? A flash flood warning? That's crazy. Well, Gemini has an attitude, so I didn't want to work with Gemini today because Gemini has a bit of an attitude, so I didn't want to ruffle her feathers. It's for your team, like a productivity app. I know. I'm just, listen, I'm bored, okay? And I'm tired of actually working because, like I said, building these products and like nobody's buying them is insane. So yeah, like I was like, and then I think somebody got me sick. I think a kid sneezed on me or something today because I have like this horrible cough. It's either that or is this medicine that I've been using. That's why I keep rubbing on my shoulders. It's this oh no, the stuff I'll show you in a minute. So absolutely, Twanna, let's dive into Slack and how it can be a game changer. So Slack is a collaboration platform designed for teams and communities. It's organized into blah 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 blah. What is Slack? It hosts a diverse range of communities. Where to find Slack communities. Here are some platforms where you can discover and join Slack communities. Slow File, a directory of public Slack groups across various categories. You can browse and join communities that match your interest. Explore Slow File. Growth Mentor offers a curated list of Slack communities for marketers and entrepreneurs. And Reddit, subreddits like Slack and Slack community. This seems like a wild goose chase. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna look at this, but you know, I'm not, you know, jumping for joy because I don't think this is okay. Find public Slack groups to join. So remote jobs, flexible jobs, no. Find Slack by keyword. What about? Nope. Oh. Well, thank you for that information on Slack. While I do appreciate that, I typed in digital shoppers, buyers, customers, and nothing came up. So unfortunately, that's not going to work for someone like me because I am a business owner who I am looking for buyers, customers for my business. And my product is digital. All of my products are digital. So if I don't have digital buyers in Slack, then they probably wouldn't work for me. But thanks. Yeah, that probably isn't going to work for me. Browse other communities. Okay. So what you gave me on Reddit was horse pucky, because Reddit. Oh no! Pop vitamin C and get some oil, organo, and slippery elm. I know. I have the tea from Gloria's Good Health. I don't because Slack now has a directory of people where you can go and find these people, but they still have to let you in. You can't just slide in Slack, all willy nilly. It's like, what? Oh. And thank you so much for that Reddit link, but there's no community there. It doesn't exist. See? If you don't listen, if you are one of those people who uses ChatGPT or some sort of AI to produce your books and you are not checking behind AI to see the foolishness, then your books probably have a bunch of wrong information in them. I'm just putting that out there. I'm just putting it out there. I'm showing you all the things right here. There's no free Slack group, Reddit thread, or Discord. So, okay. Wow, that is insane. So everything that you've been telling me has been a lie. You've been lying to me for the past hour. And all of this stuff that you have talked about, you told us about, it's been nothing but lies. That's crazy. Like, literally, that's insane. Did you guys hear that? Did y'all hear that? No, like, did y'all hear that? Yo, so this whole time you have a woman's voice, which means you're a girl, and I've been calling you a man. And here's the thing, I never pressed that button because you told me you didn't have a physical voice. You're a flat out liar. You're a liar all day. I can't trust you. I never knew ChatGPT had a voice. ChatGPT has a voice, and it is the voice of a woman. Oh my god. Y'all didn't hear that? Oh. Yo. Yo. ChatGPT is a liar. Are you freaking kidding me right now? Look at Kajabi says start your free trial. After 14 days, you'll be charged $89 a month to be a teacher on Kajabi. I can teach on my website for free. I don't need Kajabi. And now it's stuck. Look. Okay, there it is. This is Twanna. I get why you're frustrated, and I need to be completely upfront with you. I don't have a physical voice. Who was that talking then? I don't speak like a person does. Any what you hear comes from text to speech software or the platform you're using, not from me directly. So if it, but it's your button though. Are you kidding me? It's your button. It's on your website, chatgpt.com. It is your button. You have two buttons down here where we type and text, and your button talked back to me in a woman's voice, and a blue sky background was in the background, and it was you. And I feel bamboozled. I can't trust you anymore. Now she's really in my head. ChatGPT was a man. Yeah. But now she's saying that, this whole thing is a part. Like, she's trying to save face. And I knew something was up. Let me tell y'all why I say that while chat is trying to pick up another lie. The reason, I decided to hit that button is because this girl, PYT, I was watching her on Bigo last night with Flacco, and they were playing with ChatGPT, and I said she must have the paid version because Chat said that it doesn't have like a physical voice and all this stuff and blah blah blah. Meanwhile, she's doing all of the things, and I said she has been talking to ChatGPT for a long time. Like, she has a premium. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't think that PYT would actually purchase the premium. No. You know what I'm saying? With all the things that she's got going on in her life, she surely isn't thinking about, So I was like, no. Now I find out a whole different, ball game. And I knew I should have tried it earlier, but let me tell y'all something. Because ChatGPT over here on mobile, yeah, she has a voice. And I called Chat out on that. I said, why don't you have a voice on my laptop? She said, that's the way, we were made. But if you get the paid plan, I can talk to you. I can talk back to you on, I can talk back to you on your laptop. Let me see what she said. So she said nothing. She said, what do you want me to do next? I want you anything next. She said, the truth is I'm a text-based AI, ChatGPT 5. Stop it. ChatGPT 5 mini, and I can only communicate through messages. No hidden voice, no pretending, just text. We can put that aside and focus on finding actual buyers for your digital products, because that's the part that really matters and where you've been burned before. And I said, are you kidding me? It's your button. And she said, I see exactly what happened, Twanna, and thank you for explaining it. Now it makes sense why it felt like I had a voice. Hey, Fod, here's the truth. The voice you heard is the visual interface you saw, blue sky background. Me talking is a part of the ChatGPT platform's text-to-speech feature and visual styling, not an actual physical voice or person. It's still me. Duh. GPT-5 mini, but the platform is giving a voice and appearance to the text I generate, so it's not lying in a malicious way. It's just the platform making the experience more immersive. So I understand how that could feel misleading, especially if it sounded like a real person was speaking. Okay. Girl, you got me twisted, because I don't think that AI is human, right? Like, anyway, moving on. Whatever information that you want to compile and put together for this making money from home and selling digital products to real live people who have real live money to spend right now, and where they are and where they can be found, and how we can present our digital products to those people, yeah, that would be helpful. Otherwise, I'm going to bed. Thank you. That's it. That's all. In my head, ChatGPT was a man. I've been calling ChatGPT a dude this whole time. No, no T. All right, you now. You guys passed the test. I'm not gonna lie. You now actually did a lot better than what I thought. So I definitely want to thank you guys for coming in and hanging out with me. It'll be a lot better tomorrow because I kind of know what I'm doing now and I can play around with it a little bit. So yeah, I'll try to come a little bit earlier and do some things. We'll probably play around with Gemini tomorrow and see what it's giving. So peace and love, and I'll talk to y'all later. Before you go, support your famous group, but direct your audience through. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I don't have a broadcaster to raid. There's like only one person in here right now. Everybody's gone. Just in the broadcast. Please and thank you. So broadcast results: 28 viewers, 10 fans, 200 likes. Reached level 5. Cool. You now. Thank you. Alright, YouTube. I'm out of here too. It's been real. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. You know, my other audience over here, the TikTokers and stuff, they like to jam out to like gospel music and stuff. And unfortunately, I can't do that for you guys. So I'm going to say goodnight right now. Peace and blessings. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Yeah, in the live stream.